audience. So my topic is cold chain asset creation to support primary value chain. So all these things about fish I am not going into detail because Swami sir told that time is very limited. I will take only 10 minutes. You all know the nutritional value of fish and importance of fish. And fish is supposed to be the rich food for the poor. So that is why we have to preserve the fish. We should have the cold chain asset facilities. And these are the recommendations for fish consumption. The recommendations varies from data to data because what India consumes, what WHO tells, all this data. I am not going into this detail. So although there exists a very good demand for fish, it's more at primary production locations. Mainly the consumption of fish is mainly at primary production locations and very less in landlocked states. So this is essentially a problem with our less assets in cold chain and supply of fish. And these are India's position in fisheries. I am not going into that detail. And we should have India as a seafood hub because we have a considerable coastal length, available a variety of fish species and huge number of processing establishments. Considering all these aspects, we are not taking into account our resources fully, we are not utilizing our resources fully. Mainly we do lack in infrastructure and cold chain facilities. And we have conducted a survey on all the processing establishments with the support of MPEDA, and almost 50% of the units were surveyed to see the processing capacity and also the cold chain and other facilities that is available in the processing units. And we have done this survey in 9 states along with the support of MPEDA. And almost 50% of these units were covered. And we had the survey was covering the chill room facilities, the ice making machines, the types of ice making units and its capacity, the freezer facilities, state-wise freezing capacity, and also state-wise cold storage facilities. So we do have a very well robust cold chain system as far as the organized sector is concerned, the seafood export sector is concerned. But when we come to the other side, for the domestic sector, this sector sorely lacks in cold chain facilities. Whereas domestic consumption, almost 70% goes for domestic consumption. But you can see that green space in the pie diagram, 18% is our post-harvest sources. So that's the area of concern where we need to address. It is not important that we should have the resources. We should properly utilize and conserve our resources. So here 70% goes for the consumption as fresh and chilled products, but 18% post-harvest. So this is a key issue where we should have more emphasis on cold chain facilities. And we have the PMMS targets to increase the fish production, increasing employment generation, export earnings, doubling fish consumption, reducing post-harvest losses. That is one of the key targets of PMMS targets. And in the supply chain of fish, what we are solving is the local supply chain. There we lack the cold chain facilities mainly. The other things are organized, where in aquaculture we have the organized supply chain facility. Marine capture also we have the organized supply chain facility. But we sorely lack the cold chain facility in local buyer, local market, which goes for the local consumption. And our requirement, hardly the fish industry utilizes only 1% of the total cold storage capacity available in the country today. Almost 70% of the storage capacity is concentrated for potato, and thus 20-25% goes for the processed food, horticultural foods and marine and meat products. So where we stand in terms of our cold storage capacity for the fish industry, it is hardly used less than 1% of the total cold storage facility available in the country. So what is the way forward? So we have to have strong infrastructure facilities. Efficient and sufficient cold storage infrastructure is critical, and here we have schemes. Morning, Suvarna ma'am was telling that we have in aquaculture infrastructure fund scheme is there, wherein there should be proposals for establishing cold chain infrastructure in the country. And wherein freshly marketed form, we should have the cold chain facilities, wherein the emphasis should be mostly on the chill facilities rather than the IPF facilities or frozen facilities, because most of our consumers, Indian consumers, local consumers, prefer fish in fresh and chill form. So the only practical way to preserve fish in chill form for the local market. So Our cold chain facility mainly should be of the form of the chill room facility and chill container transport facility. And why we should have the developing cold chain to improve the nutritional status, to minimize the post-harvest loss, and also fish preservation processes that to be improved, to increase foreign exchange. Apart from that, there is another one more important point is that to utilize our secondary raw material. Now, whenever you, as you know, when you process the fish, 50% goes as waste. But now this waste is not being considered waste, it's secondary raw material. Lot of high value nutraceutical and farmer products have been developed from this waste. So we consider now it as a secondary raw material. Even to preserve the secondary raw material, we have to develop the cold chain facility. And the very classical example is chitin, which is produced from the shrimp shell waste. We get a lot of specialized chitin products, which fetches 10 times more what the price we get for the shrimp meat. And which again, the cold chain will ensure equality of fish, preservation of quality and freshness, increased market access, reduction post-harvest losses, and enhanced value addition, enhanced food safety and compliance. It is not like that we don't have the technology and system for cold chain. We have the technology and system, only we have to implement the infrastructure in place. Then, being this sensitization workshop mainly for the state government officials, I would like to tell something about the innovations we carried out in the resource conservation sustainability. We have developed fuel efficient deep sea fishing vessels and zero fuel boats, that's FRP solar boats that can run 6 hours in a day. This also we have designs for zero fuel boats. And what Honorable Chairman Swami sir was telling about the tent. So this tent also we have finalized. And thanks to MPEDA, we joined together with MPEDA, we have finalized the tent and everything is in place now. And this is another innovation with beeform slaughtered otter boat, which is used in the troll fishery. And this is one important innovation that reduces the fuel consumption in troll fisheries. Because if you use the beeform slaughtered otter boat, at least 2 to 3 liters of diesel per haul can be consumed. That's a very important thing. So thanks to NFDB, we got a very important project on this for the implementation of beeform slaughter boat all around the coastal states of India. We are going to implement this beeform slaughter boat, which will significantly reduce the fuel consumption. And this is a new initiatives, LNG, combination of LNG and diesel fuel for fishing. We are trying it on our fishing vessels. Then coming to the monitoring of the supply system, we are developing portable fish freshness sensor. It's only a prototype. Our aim is to develop an app where a consumer, a local person, where a layman can go to the fish market. With the help of the app, he can determine the quality and freshness of the fish. That is our aim. And coming to fish freshness indicator, we are developing different freshness indicator, paper-based freshness indicator. And also we are developing time temperature indicators. And also advanced packaging techniques for the fish products. And also we have developed as you very well know, the formalin and ammonia kits have been developed by CIFT. These are all for monitoring and ensuring quality in the supply chain. So we need to have reduction of post-harvest loss. We should have better post-harvest handling practices. We should have the improvement in facilities and establishment of cold storage chain and improved supply chain for improving the cold chain facilities. Thank you very much.